Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and of course, welcome on back to another LEGO Mixels review for series number 3. Today we're going to be taking a look at the final member of the Wiztastics team, and that is the one and only Wizwuz. Yes, what an awesome name indeed. He looks really, really cool up in the corner there. He looks really cool in this image here as well. I'm very excited about this guy. I'm trying to keep my expectations down because I have a feeling like this is going to become my favorite Mixel. He just looks super duper uber cool. He's a spider. He's purple. Oh, there's just a lot of things that I really like about this guy. He looks really, really neat indeed. Or at least he looks spider-like with all his spider legs and stuff like that. This set actually has 70 pieces. So honestly, the Wiztastics team is very, very large because I think all of them had at least 60 pieces, which is very, very cool. So it looks like this particular family of characters got a lot of attention in that regard, so that's quite neato indeed. So this set comes with 70 pieces, as I just said before. It is set number 41526, very, very cool indeed. Of course, on the back of the packaging, we can see the remaining members of the Wiztastics, including Massimo and Magnifo. Very, very cool Mixels. I've already reviewed those two. Check those reviews out if you haven't. And then, of course, once I'm done reviewing Wizwuz, I will also go ahead and review Wiztastics Max, and then we still have the Spikles to review, so that's going to be very, very exciting. Of course, Globe Corp I've already reviewed. Very cool set as well. Definitely should check it out if you haven't yet. And then, of course, if you want to get a little bit more information about the Mixels, or a lot more information, I should say, about the Mixels, go to lego.com/Mixels for all that additional goodie info inside or on the website. Not inside the website. Or I guess it would work with inside the website. Nonetheless, I'm getting off topic. Thank you guys so very much for watching this part, and now, of course, let's get unboxing and let's assemble this guy in order to see what Wizwuz is really like. Here we go. Alrighty guys, I have got Wizwuz assembled, and not only does he have an awesome name, but this, ladies and gentlemen, is my favorite Mixel. This guy's awesome. I've messed around with him way more than I mess around with any of the other Mixels before actually doing this part of the review, and I don't know, I just love this guy. He is so cool indeed. So he's kind of a crossover actually between a spider and a scorpion almost, kind of. I mean, predominantly I see a spider in him with the what are they called? Goodness gracious, 6 legs and stuff. But then this little spiky part here kind of reminds me of a scorpion almost, you know, with the scorpion tail part. But if you kind of have it like up like this, it definitely kind of resembles more spider-like features. But I have to say, this guy's just awesome. Like, look, first of all, look at all the really, really neat elements to him. He's very unique. He has, unlike any of the other Mixels, like, I mean, he reminds me a little bit of some of the Mixels from Flexers, just a bit because of the multiple legs and stuff. But other than that, he's super duper cool looking. I love the articulation on his tail because it allows him to have very, very different profiles just thanks to this little tail part. Like, you know, you could have it up like this and then point this down and it gives you a much more kind of condensed, compact look going on, which is quite neato. Now, if you don't like that, you can go ahead and extend that outwards more, and then it gives you a lot more of a scorpion-like feeling, which is really, really cool. Now, these legs are all individually articulated, so I guess they're both legs and arms, because he doesn't really have arms, but you can obviously kind of extend him to have this type of a pose, or if you want, you could extend them all the way up like this, which almost makes him kind of look like a tentacle, or some sort of like a water creature all of a sudden, which is really, really neat. Again, just so many unique profiles to this guy, and I love that about him quite a bit. Very, very cool in that sense. But then there are some really cool elements, such as, for example, you know how typically for our Mixels we get this, like the upper jaw moves? Here we get both. So you can open that up and he's got like a laser blaster going through, or some sort of a, you know, energy blast shooting, which is really neat. You could obviously take this off and point it this way as well, so you kind of have that type of customization, so to speak. It's really not much to it, but obviously, by the way, if you bring it out like this, then the way that you're going to close the jaw is obviously a lot less than if you have it going horizontally, because then you can close the jaw much further, which is quite cool indeed. So as I mentioned before, the legs are individually articulated. If you want, you can obviously do some weird things, like, for example, take the legs and reverse them this way to create kind of like hands. So you could have, you know, 2 hands up front like so, and then use the others as legs as well. He won't balance as well, so you're going to have to kind of mess around with that a little bit more than usual. So you can kind of have him like this, and then maybe use the tail to balance, like so. But he could have kind of arms as well. So that's a nice little element to this. I do like that quite a bit. But overall, I mean, I just love the aesthetics of this thing. I love the color. I mean, the purple works excellently. I think that the gray here actually works really cool because it stands out because it's on the bottom part of the legs. And I do like that quite a bit. So it's not quite as noticeable, but it does set out the legs apart, which is really neat. This tail adds a lot of really cool maneuvers, you know, like where you could kind of point out as if he's about to strike on this side or something. Like you can get just tons and tons of posing out of this guy, which is something that I love. So for me, this really is, I know that I've said it before, but with each series, it seems like we do get a Mixel that kind of sets the standard, sets the bar for what a Mixel should be. And for me, this exactly is it. I mean, just really, really a complete look, very well designed, super duper fun to build. Just the way this whole like mechanism down here comes together for the legs is super duper cool. Double opening jaw lines, a lot of movement and mobility and customization in the posability, which is really, really cool. And I don't know, I just love this thing. It looks awesome. I know some people are going to disagree with me that this is not the best Mixel, but that is the wonderful thing about the Mixels, is that there's such a huge variety, and I haven't even taken a look at the Spikles yet, so it could be that the Spikles are even cooler than the Wiztastics. Now, I have to say, for me, right now, the Wiztastics team is the best team of Mixels. I think that they are just fantastic. Get it? Wiztastic, fantastic. I mean, they just come together really, really nicely. All three of them are great. Magnifo is probably the weakest of the bunch, then Mesmo, and then, of course, Wizwuz. But overall, all three are great. All three are very unique and different. There's no, like, you know, overlapping elements between them, which is lovely. So they each stand out on their own, and they each have kind of, like, you know, a thing going for them. Like, this guy's a flyer. This guy has, like, multiple legs and stuff. And then this guy's kind of more of a traditional, you know, two-legged creature, which is really neat. So all in all, there you guys have it. Of course, if you guys enjoyed the review for the one and only Wizwuz, don't forget to thumbs up the video. That would really help me out a ton. Share the videos with your family and friends. Favorite the videos as well. And of course, oh my goodness, I'm sorry, Wizwuz. I was moving your legs too much and you got upset and things happened. I'm sorry. So of course, as I always say, thank you guys so very much for watching. I will catch you folks next time with another Mixels review when we will begin looking at the Spikles. Now, I will mention, by the way, that I will do the Max reviews as well, so stay tuned for that. I'm very excited to do those reviews as well. I just want to get through the regular reviews first and then get to the Max version. So, thank you guys so very much for watching. I'll catch you folks next time. Peace out. See you later, alligators. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks for watching.